Democrats just showed the world they do not think the first duty of the American government is to protect the American people. Wild. Wild. That absolutely should be the first priority of our government. And this is a perfect example of why Democrats are not fit to be running our government. And yet,
you know what's sad, Karen? Donald Trump wouldn't even rent to you in New York City, but yet here you are simping for him. Running out to your mailbox every day, hoping for that membership card. He literally questioned the birth of Barack Obama, the first black president, but yet here you are simping for him. You probably worship Charlie Kirk, who said that Harris was Black Hillary, and here you are simping for him. The guy literally had dinner with white supremacist, Nazi sympathizer, Nick Fuentes in his own house, and yet here you are simping for him. I'm curious, because I went through your page, and I don't care if you have 1 trillion followers. That doesn't mean you're a good person. You're a grifter. Nowhere do I see you talk about E. Jean Carroll in a court of law by a jury of his peers, including 2 Trump supporters, said that there was enough evidence that he sexually assaulted E. Jean Carroll. And then he defamed her and insulted a sex victim. But nothing to see on your page, right? It's all fake news because you have to be right. Just curious, right now, when the president that you're simping for, the orange man that craps his diaper, because you think he's going to give you a membership card, is defying orders to release the Epstein files. He is actively protecting child molesters, and yet nowhere on your page do I see that. Because you're just a hoard of capitalism, Karen. That's all you are. You just want to piss off white people. You want to make them angry. That's all you want to do. You talk about the stupidest shit, and you pick the needle out of the haystack and something that's going to make concepts of brains, 6-teeth, white trash people angry. Because they're afraid of a white minority. This guy that you worship is literally up there in front of the stage is a convicted felon. Just a couple years ago, he lied about the election being stolen. Sitnik died the next day from his injuries. 4 officers took their own lives from the PTSD. They had crushed vertebrae, stabbed, jabbed, long-term disabilities. Michael Fanone had a fucking heart attack, but nothing on your page about that. But you're law and order, right? Yeah, sure you are. You're just a grifter. You're the reason we're here. Like literally Donald Trump wouldn't even rent to you, but here you are, simping up for the white man. What a shame. Is it worth it? Honestly, I know what I look like. I'm not stupid, but is it worth it? You think because you have 1 million followers on Instagram that makes you a good person? Do you? Supporting a convicted felon, a man who is an adjudicated rapist in the words of the judge, who defends pedophiles, who's on the Epstein files more times than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible, and yet here you are, while he insults women and calls them fat, calls them piggy, cheats on his wife with the porn star. He's such a miserable piece of shit. Who went into teenage girls' locker rooms, who said grab woman by the P-U-S-S-Y, who insulted John McCain, and you're like, yes, look at this one little speck of information because my white base is going to be pissed off and I'm going to get views and make money because I'm a hoard of capitalism. That's all you are, Karen. That's it. And you think just because you have a lot of followers, it doesn't mean shit. You can still be a shitty human being. So why don't you go and find Jesus? Because breaking news, he doesn't wear orange makeup, and he doesn't wear diapers, and he doesn't live in the White House. Have a good day, Karen.